Hey everybody, it's Wild to Darkest Dungeon. We are on week 52, 92. Oh my gosh, we're on week 92. Last time we defeated our first champion level boss, the Necromancer Lord, and had 0 L's. Everybody is alive. Nobody's died since 77, which is pretty good. We had a few close calls though. We've had a few close calls. We've had a few people on death's door, but we've come out on top. Most recently, we went in. Where's Popcorn? She having stuff removed. Okay, yeah, I guess we sent a lot of our new guys to therapy. Junior, Red Slacks Junior, has Manslayer now. So we're getting that locked in. And probably removing a few of these other kind of bad ones. Probably Dud Hitter and Lazy Eye, right? Because all skills are ranged. Not too bad. Yeah, Raven doesn't have bad traits. Honestly, she's a little stressed. Oh, she's already... I guess I didn't recognize that icon, but yeah, it's over there. And I definitely don't know the tavern one, because I never do that. Okay, so all of our lobies are here, so it's definitely time for a higher level run. We don't have a ton of... It's busts that are the last thing to upgrade the Penance Hall, right? 19. Don't want to do 50. Oh, it's 19 that we need. Stupid. I thought it was 18.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
There's probably an achievement for upgrading literally everything, and you know the last thing that we're gonna upgrade. No, you know what it is. Wasn't a question, was it? Like, I don't have enough gold for this. I think gold's been my #1 complaint about this game. Like, overall. Like, as a whole, I think it's probably been... Right? Because at the beginning, I felt like... Because after the first 2-3 days, I was okay with, like, punishment and failure. We had lost a character. But, like, the worst part was actually the reward structure for me, not, like, the failure punishment. That's pretty bad, though. But it was like, I'd get gold, but then I'd unlock these things using heirlooms and stuff, but I couldn't, like, put my characters in for therapy or buy cool new items and stuff like that because all of that stuff required gold. So it's like, man, it seems like the reward structure kind of sucks in this game. It's kind of weird because it's different now. Because it's like every other run, it seems like we get our money back. Go down to, like, 14k, sometimes all the way down to, like, 8,000, sometimes even lower than that, and then jump back up to, like, 40. And then we have to upgrade our tier 6 heroes, and then we go back down, and then we go back up, and then we go back down. So it's still been something that I've disliked overall since the beginning. So it might be my personally least favorite thing about the game is maybe gold and how it's handled. Because I think it just kind of slows the pace of the game down. I do feel like every once in a while this game's like, oh yeah, it's time to do a money run. And I don't even hate it because, like, when I'm actually in dungeons, I'm having fun. And I've said that a lot. Like, once I'm actually in it, I'm having a really good time. But just the thought of, like, oh yeah, I'm low on gold, time to do a run that I don't want to do for it, it feels a little weird. Also, oh my gosh, it's so expensive to level up characters. Or not level them up, to gear up and to unlock their skills. Holy crap, is it. But I did say this before, and I do agree on this. Agree with myself on this. I think for the guild and the blacksmith, those should be gold, and probably the wagon too. So even if everything else was free and you just used your gold for these things, I think it would still be hard to really keep up, especially once you reach level 6, resolve level 6 with heroes. So, wow, the Warrens is only level 5. Oh, I can't even do these quests because they're lower level. Okay, so we can't do those. All of our low beams are therapy right now, so, for one reason or another. And since some of these are getting traits locked in, right? Next time we'll also have to go for removing stress. So, it's going to basically be 2 weeks that we don't run our lobbies. So it's all going to be champion level missions, or not. We could run, I guess, the Cove boss. I don't like the Berserk mask. I don't really think that the developers thought this thing out. Like 33% healing reduction for only 8% crit chance. Cause isn't this is the unique item for Bounty Hunter, and it's just straight up 6% and a 10 accuracy, and all you get is more food. So this has 2% more accuracy and more speed, and speed is like objectively worse than crit in like 90% of circumstances, right? Maybe not every circumstance in the game, but I would say like 90% plus it's worse. And then on top of that, you have 2 negatives, which is less virtue chance, which isn't that big of a deal, but then you also get less healing received. And I just don't get it. I don't get why you would have that. And it's even like the focus ring, right? That's 10 accuracy, 5 crit. That's also like massive. I just don't really see a world where I'd ever use this. I don't understand. Now, if it was just the reduction of virtue chance, I could see that. But kill one hag witch. We would get another one of these shields. It's kind of redundant, though. It's kind of redundant to do that, though, because we literally only have one man-at-arms right now, which is Derville. It's kind of strange. I've talked about this a little bit, but there are a few characters like the Grave Robber. I'd honestly really like to have a second one. I'd honestly really like to have a second Grave Robber. I think the class is really fun. I like roguelike characters. You guys know I like daggers, obviously, from a Soul series. I'm fast and aggressive. I like that rushdown. Most of the games I play don't allow me to play like that and get as much value as I'd like to out of them, with a few exceptions, right? Because a lot of the bosses, just the way they're designed. Insect Glaive and Dual Blades Guy in Monster Hunter, right? So fast-paced. But I will say that Man-at-Arms feels like one of those characters where he can save an entire team, depending upon how you build him, right? With the mechanics like the bomb from the Wolf Eye, the stuff falling from the ceiling. Although, to be fair, last time we had the stuff falling from the ceiling, we used Houndmaster dodge spam. And that worked out beautifully. Like, almost too well. Like, I don't know if that would work on the champion level version, but, like, yeah. Ooh, what's that? Dark Crown. minus 25 stress if torch is below, which it never will be. Plus 15 virtue chance if torch is below, which it never will be. Oh. That's not very useful, is it? These are long quests. Whoa. That's new. I'll check that out in a second. Seen this before. Accuracy, protection, and more stress. Wow. Yeah, but I don't think I'm ever gonna do a champion long quest, to be honest. Plus 15 dodge, plus 10 stress. A little bit awkward. From what we've seen of Darkest missions, there are a lot of enemies that have stress. Like, a lot more enemies put stress on your characters. So it's kind of a little bit odd that there's a lot of items. Yeah. You're gonna get, like, more damage, more dodge, more crit rate, but you get more stress, and you're like, oh, that's not that big of a deal. It's almost like a trap, I feel, because it seems like the Darkest missions try to stress you out on purpose. It's kind of strange, right? It's almost setting you up for failure. Also, plus 15 dodge is good, but this is also 15 dodge. Just you have to have your torch above 75 and you have less stun resistance, but you're more likely to dodge the stuns, right? And you could say you're more likely to get less stress here, but sometimes your characters just take stress, right? They get hit by a trap, they one of your characters has an affliction and they're like, we're all doomed, and then one of your characters is like, oh no, I'm getting stressed out now, right? Like stupid stuff like that. So there's like no way to stop stress. So this is 15% dodge. Sorry, not 15%, plus 15 dodge. But this is 15 dodge, just a little bit contextual, and it's not nearly as bad as taking more stress. Now, if you stack these two together, that's like kind of nuts. Yeah, if you, even stacking these two could be like really insane. I'm not saying it's bad, it's not, but I'm also saying it just doesn't really feel like a next level. We could get the Gunslinger's belt. Damage and crit down on melee. Kinda sucks though, because the Repose is really good. So it'd have to be played only as range. Highwayman would be another cool character. Sorry to have more than one, but I like the fact that I only have one. Kind of makes him special. I've said this before, but we have like multiple Crusaders, but it would have been kind of interesting and more unique. If, oh gosh, what is the name? Reynold, where is he? Up at the top. If Reynold was our only Crusader. I must have like scrolled down just a little bit. I only saw Courage. Alright, so short mission for a Feather Crystal. I do like Feather Crystal. That's an option. I don't think I'll ever use the Dark Crown. That's kind of not ready for that and already have the shield. We probably are ready for that, but I don't want the shield, really. Already have that. Don't want the mask. Long quest, I'm not gonna do. Long quest, not gonna do. I already have this, and I'm conflicted about it anyways. We do already have this item. More damage is great, but less move and stun. And his move and stun are really good. So there's a use case for it, but not my favorite. It's same item again, so everything I just said. And then I don't know how to feel about this, because Dismas, I usually like to use Duelist Advance to get Repose up, and then to point blank shot. And then from there we either decide if we want a pistol shot or we want a Wicked Slice. This has a damage mod of plus 15 and crit of 8. It's actually a very strong skill. It really is. And this doesn't have that, right? It's got the damage mod of -15, but crit of 11.5 and 50% damage versus marked. So that's pretty darn strong, right? So I think we go maybe for another feather crystal. At least I'd get use out of it. Let's sort by stress. Right. Reveal's good. Wow, we actually have a lot of people that are at. Send some of our level 5s in. Enemies are kind of resistant to blight in the wheel. That's the only thing that sucks about putting Dudley in. At least get Rancor. Could put Papon. Could put Dudley in the first position and have him go beast mode most of the time. Right? Into position 1 or 2 and have him go beast mode a lot. Because he is the one that has Precise Striker. Right? So he's got the extra melee skill crit. Oh my gosh, he is not upgraded. This is actually pretty useful too. More about utility than anything. The reason I have him in 2 is in case we just want to go for the stun or for the bile. It does give blight resistance as a debuff. As long as the enemy doesn't have great debuff resistance, we can still bile them. But I'll plan on going to beast mode more often, maybe. And one other person. Is there any other level 5s? Who else would be good to bring? It's like a lot of these guys I just want to save for the darkest dungeons, right? Should we go for our first darkest dungeon? Gosh. Gosh, like that actually kind of low-key freaks me out. But maybe we should go for our first darkest dungeon first, because like once the characters do it, they have PTSD, right? Oh no. I'm thinking about it. Like, that's... I'm getting, like, paranoia. It does make sense, though, doesn't it? It does make sense. I've got level 6s. Why put them through a chance to die? Okay. These are level 6 runs, though, and the idea is that you go in with the most powerful stuff, which some of those are, like, things from bosses, right? Like this conch. I should give this conch to somebody. Somebody should wear this conch when we go into a darkest dungeon, right? Like, realistically, that would make sense. It's literally debuff resistance stress. So I think we wait for the darkest and It is risky. For some of my characters might die on our way, but... Oh, yo, Red Slabs, how you doing, man? How was your weekend? Mine was hot, but good. It was 98 yesterday. So I baked, but we went and had some Mexican food. It was delicious. We went to a restaurant. There are probably better buffs than debuff resist. It's also minus 20% stress, though. Pretty good, too. Good if you want to have some stress trinket. That's true. It basically is like a Book of Sanity, but you just get debuff resist. Which isn't, like, the best in the game, but you're right. Weekend was good? Good. Yeah, we just took it easy. It was too hot to do anything, so we had just the super lazy weekend, right? Let's see. I don't know. So, I guess my question is, should I do a Darkest Dungeon? Level 6 characters. It scares the hell out of me. It's a level 6 and we don't have all of the boss trinkets. But, like, I don't want to, like, send my guys onto runs and potentially have them die. Nah? Okay. Okay. I will trust your judgment in that. We're not ready for that yet. Okay, so let's stick with our we're gonna have to upgrade some. Who else are we bringing on this? We can bring whoever we want, really. All for extra healing, because I don't really like Rancor in the front, to be honest. If you can have whoever we want, well, we could do that, and we could bring Derville. I do the bosses first to get used to the difficulty. Okay. We could put Rancor. Do you guys have upgrades? Oh, we have upgrades on both. Cove. Evasive. There's nothing really that. I wonder if we have any tanky guys that have good scouting. Go by level and see if we have anyone who has scouting in the wheel. Courage has Wheeled Explorer. 10% scouting in Wheeled. Need to upgrade to these two. Wait, can we even? Since they're not level 6? I forget. So we'll find out, right? Okay, so we're getting a lot of these. It's gonna be kind of expensive. But since I'm planning on going beast mode quite a bit in this run, we definitely want to take those two. By the way, I finished my Stygian run successfully. Couldn't do all the champion bosses before the dark. Oh my gosh! Wait, how many weeks do you get for Stygian? I did it with only dead heroes by the time I hit. Sorry, only 2 dead heroes. 86 weeks. What are we on right now? Oh, 92. Oh my gosh. So you'd have had to already do it. Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Wait, what was week 82 for us? What were we doing at that time? 73. Week 86. That was 76, 77. Gosh, this thing is so touchy. just did a wheeled run. 5 wheeled run. That's crazy. We weren't, yeah, that's nuts. Wonder why they chose 86 weeks. Wait, what happens after 86 weeks if you fail? Like, if you don't complete the Darkest Dungeons? Like, town gets destroyed or something? Sell anything? Sell this, because we already have one of those. I honestly don't have much of them. Maybe we just go with this. Missing a little bit of a here, but money. Just you lose.png and your save is wiped. That's it? Ow. Yeah, that is underwhelming. Heck. What the heck? It's just game over. Very odd. I think we go focus ring. Wait, do I want focus ring on courage too? Yeah, I do. I do. And then either health or protection. Man, that brings you from 61 to 74. Good grief. Or 20% protection. Go with protection this time. You will get damage, so this does give you more stress, though. But it's one of the only things that just gives us raw damage. Either that or to try to get more blight. Stun blight chance. But I just want him to do lots of damage, to be honest. Damnation's Gift. It's creepy looking. For you, definitely the camouflage cloak. Honestly, want to give you as much utility as possible, because I have him on his standards. I have Papon on his standard. So... Only when it's dark, though. Guess we could give him the sun cloak. That's what we did before. It's just kind of weird to double cloak it. I feel like... I don't know, it's kind of strange. I think that's good. You could also feather crystal instead. That also gives more speed. Do that. And Janai's head. We might not need Book of Sanity. Actually, we got a better Book of Sanity. Book of Holiness. I don't know why it's better, but it's a less common item. Right? It's literally the same as like the Book of Sanity, except it's better because it does something else. But it's rated as an uncommon item rather than a very rare item. I don't really understand that. I feel like that's just wrong. I feel like the devs just made a mistake here. Which is okay, they make mistakes, right? They're just people. Not really going for stuns. Damage versus Eldritch. It's okay, but not great. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Cleansing Crystal. It gives us less bleed skill chance. Just make sure you don't have the debuff thing on. You have debuff chances down with that. So your skills being in the back. Destruction. Demon's Pull. Soul Artillery. Get Mark. Probably. Okay, I think this should work. It's just a short mission, champion. Our wield is at level 6 of 7. So this will get it to max level. Which is good. But none of the other rewards are even good. At least I'll use the Feather Crystal. I already have a Feather Crystal, but, you know, I will use it. A Stress Eater. My gosh, you guys have a lot of kind of bad stuff, huh? Yikes. Yeah, I never managed my stuff early. It's kind of like a, I don't know if I'd say metagame thing, but, you know, it's a thing that comes with game knowledge, but I understand, like, early game, looking at certain... See, like, Fear of Mankind, I would have never known how bad that was until I played the game. You know what I thought a while back was, I want to fight the Shambler. Hope there's an altar here. And she, not the first curio to the entrance was a Shambler. And that's actually really lucky, because you went in with a team that you knew could handle it, right? 12 torches is good for a short mission. Even in the wield, 12 is enough. Yeah, so yeah, you go in with it. That's actually a little bit too lucky. That's a little bit too lucky. Did it crit you like 4 times? Issue for such good luck? Or did your fortune carry through? That sounds insane. Let's bring 3 keys. Maybe we'll get a secret. There's lots of blight here. Tons of blight, actually. Some bleed, but not a lot. I don't remember if one of the ghouls that can scare your whole team is in here, so I don't know if we need Laudanum. We also have Jester. One holy water, just in case we find a fountain. I think 1 medicinal herbs on a short is fine as well. I think this is what we go in with.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Wait, I have a buff on
Wealth
myself?
beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Where did I get this minus 20% stress in quest? Where the hell did that come from? Was it from, like, praying or something? I mean, I'm glad for it. I just don't know where I got it from. Camped in the first room, then went to challenge him directly. Beat his ass. It beat you? Oh, you did kill it. Okay, it just did a lot of damage to you. Okay, his buff is from the Stay in the Hamlet. Man, that's great, because I plan on making him go beast mode. Like most of this quest, so...
If only treasure
Wow,
could
that's
staunch the
really
flow of
huge. Good stuff.
otherworldly corruption.
Okay, I need to reorder skills. That's kind of annoying. It's going to trigger me. beast. We rage. 12 to 22 damage. Without crit, it can't kill. But it'll do quite a bit of damage. 18. That might be enough to kill with Abyssal Artillery. Wasn't quite enough. Shambler fights will leave you in real bad shape and may force you to advance the quest, but killing him is a victory enough. Speaking. Okay, there's Ren marked. Well, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the trinkets that you can get, right? Like, I know the trinkets are really good. So I suppose I should try to kill the Shambler before I do a Darkest Dungeon to get one, right? To get, like, a special trinket. Do not stress. Pain for now. That would be a kill. I can't hit the back line, so we just have to go for this, I guess.
Eradicated.
Now we get the crit for 31. Okay. Sure. Move of 65% and it still didn't trigger. Okay, we do have bleed on us 6 for 3 rounds, so I probably have to heal that.
Confidence surges
Huge.
as the enemy crumbles.
Another crit. Thou art judged. He has a helmet, so it's more like, thou art judged. Like that.
Decimated.
Big crit. Stun resistant for this round. It's okay, I'm gonna transform back into my human form. We're gonna try... You're still marked. I was thinking it might crit, and then we'd want to get rid of that. Right, so we're gonna go back into human. Absolution. Still not enough. We'll prepare to use Finale. Could've gone for stunning though, but... Wait, how did Papon... Oh, Papon is marked automatically when you use her thing.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
No, I forgot about that, so noted. That puts mark on yourself when you use this. I kind of forgot. Hey everyone, good evening. Hey, evening, Oscara. How you doing? How was your weekend? Hopefully you had a good one. You're just running a champion wield quest currently? I thought for... Ooh. Battle room with treasure. We're at like half HP courage right now, which makes me a little nervous. It makes me a little bit nervous. Evening to you too. Do I eat any food before we go in here? It's a short quest, so we're not camping. We're missing a decent chunk of HP. We do have some protection. Just 2. I don't know, this could be a hard fight though. Only 4 more rooms left. Really just for HP, that's why we have the food, right? And hunger checks. Are we winning? Are we winning? Being nervous is normal before Darkest Dungeons. Yeah, no, that's why I was debating whether I should do one or not. It's just like sending my guys in, my champion level guys into regular runs is still nerve-wracking because I know things can go wrong very fast, right? We've seen them go wrong very fast and it's awful.
The blood quickens.
So I'm gonna try to put the stun on this first one. I'm gonna try to put the stun on him first. We did get a crit heal there. That's nice. Now we're out of stress. If I can pull him, we could kill him this round. What does this hit for? 2 to 4? This hits 4 to 7. This could potentially get a kill if we get a crit or roll high. Darn it! Why? Losing guys isn't really the issue, but full party wiping, oh my gosh. We've never had that yet. The most we've lost in something is 2, and that was so bad. At least that's how. Oh no, you just wiped your run. You lost all your good trinkets. And he has extra damage. Wait, are these Eldritch? Oh, weird. This is considered a humanoid too. Human Eldritch. Does this attack? Does this attack do more against Eldritch though? It does. It does 20% more. Oh my gosh. I just suck. All right, we need to start whacking this guy really hard. 18. Keep the buffs coming. Double targets. Now this kills.
Continue the onslaught.
Okay, good.
Destroy.
This thing is no. It wasn't stunned before. Or stunned, so hopefully this goes. It's only 90% resistant. Okay, that's healable. That's healable. That was a hard hit, but that we can deal with that. Huge. Although we know sometimes you can get trinkets back by fighting that bird, right? Because like when you fight the bird, we didn't even kill the bird, but we lived through it. And then it gave us back our trinkets that from our like dead guys. So okay, weird reconstruction on courage. Be nice to hit like 10 plus. E6 is huge. Okay, it didn't even need to be that crazy, but she's gonna be hard to hit because she's in position 4. We really don't have stuff for it. Can we get a stun on this guy, please? Thank you. And remind myself. No, I'm not gonna remind myself anymore. I'm already so nervous. I am such a nervous person. I don't even need to remind myself that overconfidence is bad because I just get so nervous and that I'm gonna die at every moment. How much does this remove? Minus 20 stress. That's basically a full removal of stress. Okay, crit, big crit. Okay. We can go for a pull here. Just pull 2. If we can grab her. Week 20. I think I just reboot a new run instead. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends though, right? Because if you've played the game before, but like we had deaths before week 20. And, ow. Yeah, man, I think the protection boots were a good choice. Because we're getting hit hard, but it's like, it's still reasonable, you know? Massive. Oh my gosh, that was huge. Holy crap. Gross.
The bigger the beast, the greater
I don't
the
know.
glory.
Some of y'all were like, I don't like when the abomination goes into beast mode. And it's like, maybe it's not good for like darkest dungeon runs, but like, I gotta say, guys, I don't know. It slaps so freaking hard. Wait, that was it? Wait, that was the what? Wait, what was the quest? All room battles? I love boots on the frontliner. Yeah, I think this is better than the health crystal. I've made up my mind after today. I know, what, right? we did 2 rooms and that was it. Who wants to open the chest? How about Papan? Papan can open this chest with a key. I need to lease some of this stuff.
Glittering gold.
Wow, it didn't even have
trinkets
good
and
stuff in it.
baubles,
Okay.
paid for in blood.
That was the only room battle. Somehow that actually is true. Did I touch these spider webs? Oh, I can get gold from it? I forgot about that when I use bandages on it. Oh, how that works, but I'm not gonna question it. Find these torches. Got 1 random torch left over. First hunger check. Alright, well that opens up another slot. I'm not even trying to open these slots, obviously. He's ditching the trophies for money? Oh, we're pretty much upgraded on everything in town by now, right? Like, I have everything upgraded that I need. The caravan would be, not the caravan, the like fortune teller thing could be okay, but I never have any money. So like there's still stuff to upgrade, but like what would I upgrade, you know? Oh no. And he got hit by it too. 15 stress. Okay, that's fine. That's 1 skill. We do have anti-venoms with finally something to smile about. I know, right?
Finding the stuff is
So
only the
we
first
know that
step.
this isn't going to be a room
Now it
battle
must be
because
carried
the
home.
room battles are over. What the heck? I've never completed a quest so quickly. What the heck? Still no secret room.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed.
Wait, did I not bring shovels by somehow? Have I ever done that?
Right. The promise of safety.
I don't think I've ever forgotten shovels. What the heck? Did I accidentally throw them out? I don't think I accidentally ever threw them out. Well, we're 82 weeks in and I forgot shovels? How did that happen? Okay.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh.
Good grief.
And indefatigable
That's a lot of
purpose.
stress. Alright, good thing we have a jester, right? Jeez. How did I forget shovels? I never forget shovels. I've played this game enough.
Precision and power.
Oh, nice. We got Blight on both of them. Yeah, that middle one's toast next turn. Sometimes spiders can hit really, really hard, and they can stack Blight up like crazy sometimes. Please don't stun. You can stun him, that's fine. He's fine. Yeah, see, he's fine stunned.
inspiration and improvement.
Okay. This is dead next turn? Yes, you're definitely dead next turn. So, I think we absolution here. We're all kind of high stress.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Wow, I don't know if I've ever killed with that attack. Like, ever. 28. We have a winner. Minus 12.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. A death by inches.
Now that I think about it, there's no characters that have, like, life steal. Like, that do damage and heal off of the damage they've done. Isn't that kind of weird? Because I feel like that's a very classic thing. And it'd be kind of cool to have one character that could life steal off enemies. Maybe some sort of vampiric sort of thing. I know that they have the whole Crimson Court thing, which I guess is vampire inspired though, so maybe that's why they didn't do it. They had plans to like make them enemies. But it could have been cool to have like a Dampier kind of character.
Destroyed.
Where they'd like suck the blood out of enemies and get buffs.
Seize this momentum. Push
Maybe
on
they'd
to the task's
like inherit
end.
their strongest resistance. That could be cool too. Like if they had insane resistance to a specific thing, you would get whatever their highest was. That could be really interesting. So you'd have like an enemy that had 100 or 200% move resist, and you could use your drain on them, and then like maybe even reduce their maximum. That could be busted, maybe. At least take theirs. That would be really cool. Agilent kind of does that. He has moves that damage enemies and heal himself. So next time we do a run with the Flagellant, not next, you know what I mean. When we do our next playthrough, our Crimson Court playthrough. Dead corpse? Let me touch this dead corpse, I'm famished. Munch, munch, munch. Still delicious meat on the bones. 8 food? 8? Oh, I mean, we'll heal up to full and just ditch the rest, right?
The match is
I
struck.
can't believe I forgot
A
shovels.
blazing
I don't think I've ever
star
done
is
that.
born.
I'm still mad at myself. How could I not be? Like, that's so dumb. I don't even know how that happens. Alright, well, no secret things anywhere. No secret rooms.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I think maybe we just leave before this final room. Complacency does that? Maybe, I think potentially it's just I thought I had him or something. There's no secret rooms in short missions? Oh. I knew that. I totally remembered that. Yeah, let's just take the gold and, I guess, end the quest. Right? Because I don't have a shovel here, so it's just going to stress us out, so might as well just end here.
Driving out corruption.
Well, that
is
was a
an
pretty
endless
simple
battle,
mission.
but one that must be fought.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take those sapphires before we dip. There's always room to make new mistakes. Yeah, I probably should just go down the line of each thing and then decide if I need it or not. I usually always do food and torches first, but then after that I should just go down the line. Make sure that doesn't happen. All right, let's see what the damage is. Yep. Yeah, seems about right. Oh, that's actually okay, I guess. Blight resistance. Oh, it's the disease spotted fever. Alright. You'll have to go have therapy. Right, more therapy. I don't know how I feel about this system. Like, we're pretty far into the game, but I don't know, guys. Why do we keep getting random stuff, and like we didn't even have a lot of stress, and I kept getting bad stuff and diseases and junk. Like, and I didn't even do anything wrong.
A troubling shortage of ale.
Bar is locked,
and
gambling
a
hall.
notable
We don't care about
absence
that.
of good humor.
Hey, get rid of your blight resistance down. Earlier today, I accidentally tried to use my firewood, then used it up. Oh, did you have to run from that? Like, did you have to give up the quest? That's crazy. It's annoying. Most of the explorer bonuses are just annoying. Taking up slots for way better. I like I personally like the explorer ones though. I think it actually like scouting is very strong. Scouting legitimately can save you like runs, depending upon if there's branching paths where you can go down. And there's also a chance for a secret room, but I do know for the darkest dungeon, all of those traits are worthless. So and that makes sense because it's not in any of the zones, right? It's not in the wheel or anything else. So, I mean, it makes sense. Oh, he's calm. That's why we couldn't get the kill on Abyssal Artillery, guys. That's why Abyssal Artillery didn't kill at the beginning. Even though it does more damage versus Eldritch. Because it's 15 damage down first round. That might be worth getting rid of. It's not a locked-in trait. It's not a locked-in trait, so it's still gonna kind of cost a lot. Fascinated with corpses. That is kind of bad. Did end up fighting the bosses I wanted to fight. The champion flesh. But your highwayman died. Right, you just defeated the final boss today. And so that was on your Stygian run. Oh gosh. You can get rid of lock traits, you just need to pay double. I know, but I don't have that much money. We only have 17k. It's not a lot. Like, if I have to upgrade more characters' equipment, like, I'm gonna be real fast. I don't know. Fascinated with corpses is kind of bad. What did Courage get? Stress versus Unholy? He's our Unholy Slayer. I feel like that's kind of bad. No DLC, I'm guessing? No, I plan on doing a second run, and we're gonna do all the DLC stuff. We're gonna do Crimson Court, I'm gonna get the Shield Breaker, I'm gonna get the Flagellant. We're actually going to use the Arbalest, which technically I've enabled in this playthrough, but we're full up on ranks and I didn't hire one. I couldn't find one. There was a few that were in the caravan, but they had bad traits, so I was just like, eh. We also have a lot of people that have high stress. Like, oh, you're diseased too? Ew. Okay, well, we have to fix that. Actually, if we go out on a longer quest, Borjigin can just use the leeches to get rid of the disease. So maybe we do just go for stress. Do you have bad traits? Severe fear of enclosed spaces. This is more stress in hallways, somebody said, right? Never even touched the Butcher Circus. What I'm doing in the game, but the court Armstead are kind of... I've heard that, like, the Crimson Court is basically, like, its own thing. Like, it's its own, basically... If you enable Crimson Court, it changes the game up a lot, which I'm excited for because I kind of don't want to just play through the game again, like, especially so soon, but, like, if it's very different and we have new classes, I'd be down for that for sure. And the Circus is PvP. I don't have that one enabled either, but I think it's a free DLC and it's, like, just PvP battles versus other players. But some of the skills I've been told I have changed, because, like, otherwise this would be OP. Because it does extra damage versus humans, but all of your characters are like humans. So that's how that works. Crimson Court is amazing, because you love the big dungeons. Yeah, isn't it like one massive dungeon or something like that with checkpoints? Something like that. What have I missed? Yo, Blue, what's up? We just finished a short champion quest. And we got the Wield to level 7 now. So Wield is maxed out as well as Cove. Let's see if we have better items from these bosses. Alright, I'm gonna click it, and hopefully it's gonna be a better item than that stupid leper mask. Please do not be the stupid leper mask. I mean, don't we already have 2 of those? We already have 2 heroes rings. It's not the best. It's not the best, because I'm looking to do a champion boss, but that's not the greatest. Alright, what about this one? Okay, this better not be the leper mask. I mean, we also already have that. Man, we're kind of getting unlucky with our rolls, huh? Man, we're really getting unlucky with our rolls. So, let's say we do the Cove boss, right? Let's say we do the Beguiling Siren. Wow, it's almost, it's like a pseudo-rhyme. Let's say we did this, though. We went in with a Blight stun team last time, and it was amazing. I can't remember all of the characters we had. I think it was... I know we had Abomination. I'm pretty sure we had Plague Doc. And we blighted the... We definitely had Plague Doc, because what my idea was we would use the Battlefield Medicine if we got... if we got possessed and thrown onto the other side so we could remove it. I could just keep leveling Ruins Warrens. I could... The only thing that kind of sucks about that is we just did a run not that long ago. Just a sec ago. And we literally had to put everybody into therapy when they came back, so they're non-eligible to do it. So it basically limits who I would potentially take for a boss kill on. I kind of think I should have an idea of who's going on the boss run, so that I don't take them to, like, the ruins, and then the next run it's like, oh, let's do the boss, it's a really cool reward, and I can't because my guys are in therapy. So... You have 30 guys? I do have 30 guys, it's just like, which ones are the right pick? Because champion level bosses are no joke, right? Yeah, Blaze your friend against Siren? I think so. So we'd bring, Valance? We'd bring Valance. We'd bring, Vernon. We'd bring Vernon. And both of these characters are set. They have their full upgrades too. So that would be 2. I think Man-at-Arms, we'd bring Dervil. We could bring that ring on him that reduces his damage, so he'd do less damage, and we'd put the stun on him. So we'd give him the stun, protection, that kind of junk, right? So he wouldn't be able to kill our guys if we got possessed. And then one other character that could maybe do and then a healer. One healer, maybe like Bell. What does Duval have? Hysterical blindness when stress is above 70. But that doesn't affect healing. And we'd have Valance with, so when we camped, we could remove it as well. And she's Cove Explorer. I'd probably take Duval. I think. So let's see our other healers, though. You don't have your upgrades yet. Clear Blaze usually the choice. At most combinations can work. Vestals can be pretty good DPS, to be honest. Oh, you're right. You are right. You are right. Do not underestimate the damage of them. However, like in 90% of circumstances, and I don't know if you guys want to call me basic, and if you want to call me basic, that's fine. But I use the Vestal Sacred Scroll like all the time. And it reduces your stun and healing, and then I give the stun charm, which gives back the stun chance that you lost to put you at neutral, and gives you stun resistance, so my healer can't be stunned because I hate it when the healer gets stunned. So I do that like 90% of the time, so if we do that, even if she gets possessed, she can't hit that hard. She's 33% down on healing. So, I mean, I'll probably do that. So, that's why I'm not scared of bringing a Vestal now, like, with us. So, it could be... There's nothing really to say that Duval should be the one to come, but she does have the disease, and if we're bringing Valance has the leeches anyways, so we could get rid of the stuff, right? Occultist, best healer, takes 0 heal and bleeding. No, our Occultist doesn't do that anymore. Okay, he does. Like, all of them do sometimes, but it's more like a prank. He's never killed anybody. We have not had a single moment where our Occultist has legitimately been the reason somebody has died. Ellipses yet. Right? It could happen, but we've never had it happen yet where we've had like a 1 and a 2 or a 0 and a 0 or something like abysmal. But also I kind of plan for that to happen, right? I plan for healing to be bad usually, or inconsistent, and other characters usually have ways to at least stave people off. Like this heals for 3. That's pretty good. Like an emergency 3 healing to get on a character, plus if like your Occultist heals for 3, that's 6 healing in a round. That's okay, as long as somebody doesn't get crit, that might save them from death's door, right? So there's almost all characters have something. Okay, I think you guys were right. I think we do one of these Warrens. Oh my gosh, what is it? What is with this mask? We're definitely going for this. I don't have this ring yet. Beast Slayer's ring. Now that we know, what's the best beast boss actually? What's a beast boss? Because I'd probably only use this against a boss specifically, but I can't think of a... Is the big pig with a meat cleaver, is that Eldritch human, or is that beast human? Or is it beast Eldritch? Can't remember. Either way, I think we should go for this ring. So we just don't bring on the people that we were thinking. Or I should probably make a note of who we were thinking. The pig? Yeah, I can't remember if the pig is human. I think it's beast human, but it might be beast eldritch too. I think it's beast human though. Pig is beast. I thought so. So this would be really good against it. Bring Houndmaster and put this on it. Oh my gosh. On a Mark team, because you want to do Mark, right? You can do the Arbalest. That's what we did last time. And it can remove the mark. I didn't even do that last time. I just ignored the fact that it was marking, and we just plowed into the pig with mark target, sniper shot, and the dog. This would just make it do so much more damage, right? Most of the pigs are beast. Yeah, I think they're almost all, like, the regular enemies, if I'm correct, are beast human. Which makes sense, right? Was the last person I was going to bring with us if we do that quest? Derville. I just want to have, like, a note, right, to myself of, like, who we're planning on bringing when we finally go to this quest. But it has to give us an item we don't already have or one that I definitely would like a second or third call. So for now, let's just do this one. Quick run. Here, sort by level. Do we have any more level 4s? 5s? We do have level 5s. Wait, can 4s can go on these quests, right? Okay, so just a quick mission. It is through the Warrens, though. You have Cove. Things here are resistant to Blight, so I do have to keep that in mind. Warren's Scavenger. Could bring Jack. Put him up front, just for now. Oh, we can't bring him. Wow, you've got some bad stuff, huh? Could bring Viral, though. I think he could be good. Could make this a money run and bring Pontel. Yeah, except what if we come up against the Skyver? If we go up... I don't know what I'm doing with Pontel, guys. I was told to not upgrade her stuff. Like, y'all told me that. You're like, don't upgrade her equipment. Leave her to be, like, kind of useless because she is anyways. Don't spend the money to upgrade her. But, like, I keep trying to bring her into Champion Quest to get monies. And then, like, she's just a liability? She's just kind of a liability. And I know that's, like, her character, right? She can force a target to guard for her and give him protection, which is okay. The liability with or without upgrades. Yeah, I'm just looking at her skills again, and I'm reminded of how bad they really are. I'm reminded all of a sudden. I just don't know what I'm doing with her anymore. Because, like, I need money, but, like, I just don't feel comfortable with her, right? Never put her on champion missions. Long veteran missions are fine. But she can't do long veteran missions anymore. She's level 6. I kick her out and recruit a new one? That would be fine, but we don't have anyone low enough to do anything with a new antiquarian. And I like Pontel as, like, a character. I don't hate her. I don't. Yeah, like, she's the worst class in the game. Can she just die? Can she just die for me? That's so mean. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade her. We're gonna do it. We don't need to be mean to her all the time, guys. Like, what is this cruelty? You guys are so cruel. We're not gonna kick her out. We're gonna bring her on this quest, and she's gonna make all the money for us. I could bring Dismas. And then we have Jack in the back instead of frontline. Because I'd have Dismas and Verol up front. Upgraded. Wait. Maybe we don't bring Dismas, because I don't want him to die. Or this dungeon. And we've already made up our minds that somehow Audrey, with no negative quirk, she's never had one. She's only going into the darkest dungeon. We already decided that. She's on hiatus. I think that's a better... I know this is just a short quest, but honestly, if we run into a Skyver, we could be in really big trouble. Skyvers are just so insanely dangerous. Who else would we bring, though? I have a lot of characters, but it's hard to make a decision, especially since we're putting on the sidelines. I guess Manelli could be okay here. I don't have any plans for her for the next few missions. Static team, so fixed positions, second line? What do you mean I've got a static team? Guess this would force Pontel, though, to be frontlining. When we use Shadow Fade, nobody has mobility skills. You're right. Right, that is bad. Turning in the Warrens isn't the greatest. Let's take out Pontel and put in Talk Live. Oh, he doesn't have his upgrades. I don't know if we have enough money for that. Yeah. Wait, level 4 is the highest, right? Oh no, it's level 5. Yeah, so he doesn't have any of... We don't have enough money, fortunately. Antiquarian can be in position 2. Can use Protect Me on Leper? True. Maybe we do that. You would have to... we could still use Pick to the face. Yeah, it would work with Houndmaster, but we'd have to upgrade Talk Live to do that. Why do you have Precise Striker? Let's see how much money this would be. Wait, why is that one so much cheaper? Do you have, like... Oh, yeah, Weapon Tinker. Okay, well, that's easy choice, then. We'd have to get a few of these. Target Mark. Cry Havoc for stress. And then... probably Guard. Everyone else is set, I think. She's at least got to be 4 on this. Yeah, that's too much money. I can't do that. I can see starting her in the first, because then your first turn you immediately dash back 2. And she's pretty fast too. F cash. I know, but we have Pontel with us this time. We have Pontel with us, so maybe it's okay, right? There's still a couple trinkets. What would I sell? Need another Blight Amulet? Maybe we could sell a Blight Amulet. What does this sell for? 1,500? I've never been using these. I've never used these common ones, guys. I know somebody said to keep Damage Stone. But plus 10% damage isn't as good as, like, these. And I just rather use these and plan for stress. Like, just give somebody a Book of Sanity. You can't handle the stress of this, right? So I guess I just get rid of these. And I've never used the Bleed Stone. And the reason why I've kept it all this time, is because I thought I was gonna do, like, a Hellion, like Bonnel, like Bleed build at some point. Where I was gonna use her unique item, which was Bleed, and then use this stone on top of it, but I think that's overkill. I honestly think it's overkill, so I don't think I need this Bleed Stone. I've had it forever. I do have doubles of Vestal and Occultist uniques, but what if they die? Yeah, Hellion... Bonnel's one of my favorite characters, like, in my party. Obviously, like, who doesn't love Reynauld and Dismas, right? They're, like, the OG, they're the GOATs. I kind of wish I didn't hire so many at the beginning of the Crusaders, because we have multiple Crusaders. But the reason I did it is I thought you needed to have frontliners. But I think it would have made them unique if I only had one. But then Bonnel and Duval are, like, I would be most hurt, I think, if they died. If I'm going to be completely honest. I would be... I mean, I'd get over it, but it would suck. We have 8,000 gold, so we definitely have enough for that. And we should have enough to buy stuff, too. Provisions, I mean. Whoops. I kind of don't like Reynauld. What? Crusader's kind of meh. Crusader is awesome! That's it. Can that be an L take? I'm gonna call that an L take, okay? They're, like, sure, like the other frontliners... I think they have more I don't know about that. You also have the How many times have we saved our team with the de-stressing skill? I don't know. How one does pronounce Manelli? Oh, I just say Manelli. I don't know if that's actually some of these, like, well, they come with such strange names, and not everybody championed. Like, some of y'all have championed characters, and I name them after y'all. But sometimes I just would keep the default names like Valence, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I just try my best, right? Sometimes it's all you can do in life, is just try your best. Yeah, I have heard the 4 Crusaders Dos Vault run. I know, right? Yes, well, it's beyond just sword. I mean, I haven't done it because I've never had 4 Crusaders. The most I've had is 3 died. But yeah, you could leapfrog with Holy Lance, but then you also have self-healing with Battlefield Heal. It's only 4 to 5, but if you have it on, like, every Crusader as, like, an emergency, that's crazy. And then you also have Stunning Blow, so you can hit positions 3 and 4, 2, 3, 4 with this. You can stun positions 1 and 2. De-stress your team and relight your torch, and heal, potentially. And then you'd maybe have some that have Smite, some that don't, just depending, because you'd mostly be using Holy Lance, but maybe one of them has Smite or something. So It definitely could work. Like, I can see it. I've just never tried it myself. Getting the speed differences right is just a pain. That is actually what I found out last time. I ran, I think it was Thursday? It was Thursday or Friday last week. And I did double Crusaders, and for the first time I actually had that happen, where, like, my speed was wrong, and it messed me up. Like, it was only one turn, but I was like, oh gosh, that could actually be really annoying. But I think, either way, though, I think the consistency of the team would still be very strong. I see the vision. Right, we're doing the focus ring, big damage. We actually, wait, you have a leper thing. Accuracy, right? More accuracy. I could give you more dodge, but I think we leave the slots open to collect stuff. My brain refuses to use same class in party. It doesn't matter to me. I haven't done it hardly at all, but I guess I tried to hire one of every class, and then beyond that, it was just like when I needed somebody, I would hire them, and it just turned out I didn't get a lot of duplicates, you know? Done Double Crusader before, more annoying to play in, then it's stronger than other setups. I could see that argument. I only had one turn where it kind of was annoying, but it did work out for us in the long run. Oh, yes, Blue. Good call. Good call. Good call. We put the caution cloak on her. Don't I also have a book that helps for scouting, or did I never pick that up? Okay, I never picked that book up. But yeah, for the scouting cloak. Pick it off before fights, especially if we get the scouting, right? Good call. I always forget about that. You said that last time too, and that's smart, because we don't really care that much. Even if we kept this on her, like, -10 first round kind of sucks, but it's not like the end of the world, right? We put on the Wolf's Tassel, right? 8% damage versus marked, 10% accuracy versus marked, 5% crit versus size 2. That's huge. And then focus ring. It hurt our dodge, but you guys say accuracy is good, and if you miss, it doesn't matter how much damage you have. If you miss, you suck. Life sucks. The second you miss, life immediately sucks for like those next 20 seconds. And if your character is crit and dies for like the next 12 hours, right? Then you're thinking about it. You'll be up at night being like, oh my gosh, if only my character wouldn't have missed that attack and got that kill, I wouldn't be up at night like thinking about how trash like my character's accuracy was. True. If I get surprise round, how do you know if you're gonna get a surprise round? Do you always get a surprise round if you've scouted the fight? If you do, I've never noticed that. Oh, you don't have this upgraded either? Oh. Do we have something else I can sell? I want to keep the Eldritch Slayer's ring. I know that Darkest Dungeon has Eldritch bosses. That's why I have 3. But the other reason I have 3 is the Inchoate Flesh, or whatever the advanced flesh is going to be called, is Eldritch only, which was a surprise to me and everyone else. Nobody else is like, wait, it's Eldritch only, but yeah. So that's why I have 3 of those. And I don't want to sell those. I mean, am I going to use 2 cauldrons? Am I going to use 2 of these? I don't even take this like 80% of the time because I'm taking Janai's head for healing. It's 3,750 gold if I sell it. What book am I selling at the bottom? I guess we don't technically need the second book of Sanity since we've got this thing now. Damage when below 33% HP. Crit when below. Light bleed resist. Would I ever use this? I don't think I'd ever use this, guys. It's too risky. Flagellant? Right, but I don't have DLCs on my... Because this is my first run, and I don't have DLCs active. So, I don't think I want this. How much does it sell for? 1,500? I think I'm gonna sell it. Also don't know if I'd ever use this. Having blight resistant kind of sucks, like blight down. I guess you can make up for it with a different item. Let's get that last upgrade. We have 3,000 gold. Is that enough, do you think? I don't even remember which characters are a DLC anymore. I think it's just Flagellant and Shieldbreaker, and then technically it's a reskin, but the Arbalest has a reskin called Musketeer. We didn't get one, but technically they can show up because I enabled that. Was free DLC. I was like, why not? But the next run that we do is gonna have everything enabled, like everything. And we're just going to do our classic Nye's Head. And since we do have stress healing on the team, because we are running Houndmaster with Cry Havoc, so maybe we don't need to take the Book of Sanity or the Book of Holiness with us, and we can take something else. Take Feather Crystal. No, it's stun resistance down. I don't like that. Oh, this is what we took last time. Right, the cleanse, so we have less chance to bleed our allies. Do like that. And then we make sure we have the mark target. So we'll be running heal, target mark dodge, pull, and abyssal artillery. Yeah, I've heard that the shield... Wait, it's only during camping? Wait, they can trigger unique battles, but while camping? I thought it was... I didn't know it was while camping. I did hear that they had uniqueness. Two shovels is enough in the Warrens, right? Shieldbreaker is also busted OP and all. Wait, is it overtuned? Well, I mean, I'm just gonna trust you on that. If you say it's busted, Red Slaps, then I'm gonna say it's kind of OP. You could put Occultist in position 3 and use the stab. Oh, you're right. Because I can use any of these from 3 or 4, right? Oh. Yeah, and then we could use... I like Sacrificial Stab in most instant... I don't know. Abyssal Artillery's pretty good, though. And it's one of the only things to hit the back line. Let's be real, 80% of the time I'm just going to try to pull them into range so that Viral can just smack him with his... Eight torches is usually fine. Yeah, maybe I don't need more than 8. Unless it's the wield. If it's the wield, you definitely need more than 8. We take some anti-venom, a few bandages, a few more bandages. Everything bleeds here. No herbs for... Oh, usually we don't need... that's for longer missions, though. Sometimes you don't need as much food. Sometimes you don't need as much food. Probably going broke. Prepping, but that's normal. That's normal for me. I don't know if that's normal for anyone else. Like, we probably don't need, like, this much food, the 16 food. It definitely want another key. Is anyone here stress eater? Sometimes you can get free food by using medicinal herbs, but not all the time. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna take another torch. The Warrens have that thing that you can burn off. You can burn off a negative trait. Remember? You can burn off a trait with the scroll. We might not run into one, but we might. So we'll leave this torch for that. Alright, I think we're set. I got shovels this time, right? Yes. Okay. Down to 185 gold. We are broke.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Hey! Hey, we are scouting their squalid homes, Ancestor. How did you know? He even said, first you must scout their squalid homes. And we did. We got a scout right away. Usually follow provision setup by Reynolds. Ox Starkest Champion? I have no idea what you're talking about. We already got more food, so yeah, we're fine on that. I'm probably gonna dump that page later. Right, first combat encounter, ready to go. Short equals no secret. Right. Touch with Antiquarian. Oh crap! I never do that. I'm just not used to it. You're right though. We needed to Antiquarian touch. I usually call it out so I can remind myself to do that. I usually say Antiquarian. I missed. How did I miss that attack?
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Get marked. For 15. Guard me. Antiquarian's not a joke to Veral. He will guard her with his life. Is stressed out for it. Okay, can I get this pull? It has 40% remove resist. That's it, only 40%. Let me grab him. Let me stab him. Never mind. This will hit both. I won't kill though. It's only 4 to 8 damage. This he's debuffed because of Beacon Prey. Still might kill. It'd have to max roll or crit.
Destroyed.
Okay, yeah, you could crit really high. The tides rise and the tides fall. Alright, Hound's Rush. This should hit pretty darn hard now.
Well struck.
Hit the damage cap. Guys, I'm pretty sure the damage cap is 50. Somebody yesterday or Friday said the damage cap could go higher. I don't think so. That's the highest we've ever crit, and now it's happening again with Houndmaster, where like 50 is the highest. I don't know. I think 50 is probably cap. We want to heal. We want to heal here. Before we move on. Heal for 7 isn't the best.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
With lots of buffs in the right setup, one can one-shot bosses. So it does go beyond 50? Is it just a coincidence that I've only ever been able to crit for 50 then? It's just like a random weird coincidence that that happens? Because, like, it happened 3 or 4 times on Friday. And I just was like, wait, 50 must be the highest crit value. Because that's the 3rd time it happened. There's no way it goes higher, right? But then it just happened again right now with Talk Live hitting for 50. Maybe they patched it? I don't know. It could just be a crazy, crazy coincidence. I didn't use Antiquarian again.
For a task
I'm not selecting on her. I usually just select the first person in the party. Because I like the little thing underneath them. It's probably like some weird OCD. First hunger check. I think she can get anything out of that. First trap. Okay. Easy disarm. And this is the end of our scout. I think we move to the right, then up, then we go down and all the way to the left. Treasure ahead, I'd wager. I'm going to touch these bones. Touch! Oh no, I got bloodthirsty. Alright, great. Something I've never thought about. You know how stress can kind of snowball when somebody's afflicted? The bad thing about having things like even mania or whatever it was that made him touch those bones is it essentially gave him a second negative quirk. So like one bad quirk can kind of like snowball into others. 3 plague doctors using emboldening vapors can make a huge damage. Oh my gosh, 3 emboldening vapors on leper. Yeah, exactly. Forced interaction quirks giving you another interaction quirk. Yeah. I didn't even think about that until literally right now. That's probably like the worst case scenario of them, right? That was really bad. What are you doing? What are you doing, Pontel? What the hell was that? Ouch! That was a trap!
Ambushed by foul invention.
Let's bandage that. That's the importance of getting a scout, is we see the traps. Alright, Antiquarian touch. Nice, better. Better. You can throw that out next time. These are both 500, right? Yeah. Stressed a little bit, which helps us because we were stressed out from the last one. And then this is battle. I think we should eat some food. Maybe just 2. Yeah, we're almost to the end of the dungeon. Light level affects loot, by the way. So light a new torch after looting. I think, from what I understand, it only applies if your torch is literally zeroed out. Which we should do if we run into a chest room, is snuff the torch before we take it. I brought 2 or 3 keys here. In case we ran into 2 keys. In case we ran into multiple chests, but I don't remember if this one's locked or not. Right. Oh gosh, it's a Skyver. I didn't even see it. Oh my gosh, it's a Skyver. Kill me. Alright, we gotta pull this guy up front. What's his dodge? 31? We gotta pull him up front. Did. It used to be gradual, but I think if it's been updated. That's just what I've heard. I haven't done the testing myself. I don't even know how. Man, that really sucks that the Skyver we didn't get the pull on. You really wanted that pull. Target marked. Get protection. Okay, nice. Nice. Dodge that. Here it comes. Well, then this is the Blight one, right? 3 for 3. And it did damage to... Oh my gosh, we got stunned. Our healer got stunned. This is the kind of thing that ends a run. Oof. That was with protection, too. I think we're still okay, but it's pretty rough. It's pretty it's pretty rough right now. Okay, we can hit the Skyver. Okay, hit it for 9. Anti-Venom. Hound's Rush. It is a beast human type. I think all of these are. Yeah, beast, human, or pure beast, so it's going to be hitting for more because we have the Wolf's Tassel. It is marked. So our total damage here is 18 to 34. So if we rolled max, we could get a kill right now. Right? 20. That's okay. That's good damage. That is excellent. I think I have to self-heal. I think I have to self-heal. All I could do is chop this little piggy. I am in a bad position. I think healing 10 HP is a good choice. Hook where it hurts. I'm getting a little nervous. Dog treat. Oh, I forgot the dog treat. That was the perfect time to use it. That was literally right after I target marked. And I know to do that. How many times have I done that in the past? Dog treated. How did I forget? AoE and 13 was one of them? Okay. What do we need to heal here? Oof. I think more than 10. Oof. Okay, we get the kill on Skyver.
Confidence surges as the
I didn't
enemy
use a dog
crumbles.
treat there, but we don't need one. We need one next turn now. Okay, on him we can now use bandage at least. Because he's getting bleed from multiple sources. We could self-heal again. I think we do that. I think we self-heal him. Yeah, that seemed like the smart choice. It's a very defensive option, right?
Death
Maybe
waits
you might say
for the
too
slightest
defensive.
lapse in concentration.
That's fine. We needed 10 plus there, realistically. How many turns do you have protection? 2 rounds. We get a stab on the little one. Ball and chain on Talk Live. Knockback and stun. That's bad, because Talk Live was the one that was going to tackle this hooky guy in the back. Oh, it didn't kill. Okay, that's okay. Pontel can kill him next round. Yeah, the hook where it hurts guy is the one that Talk Live is going to focus on. But, geez, the lead again. Okay, we roll again. We need a decent heal here. And yeah, he is taking a beating.
The ground quakes.
Oh, I forgot to use my bandage before I did that. Okay, target marked. I can protection myself again, or I can self-heal. Our protection is gone. I think I have to self-heal. Yeah, I think I had to self-heal. This still might bring me to...
Such a terrible
If it
assault
crits, it
cannot
will
be
bring
left
me to
unanswered.
Death's Door. Good lord. An end to my torment at last. Yep.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory
Damn it.
and gold.
Yeah, yikes. Come on, game. That almost always happens to me. I think we've only had a couple characters in the game survive death blows. Duval survived 2. Bonnell survived 1. Most of the time, my characters just die immediately. Oh, man. And it... And we got some really, really, really unlucky hits on us, though. Decent heal. We need a decent
A
heal.
momentary abatement.
Whoops, I misclicked. Wow. Okay.
Decimated.
I'm like all shaky after what just happened. Critical for 6? You really can't. You really just, like, peck at this guy now. He doesn't even have enough damage to really threaten us. Bleed? Actually, bleed he does. Right? Or for 3.
A decisive pummeling.
That was unfair. I mean, it happens. That's like, I don't know. Like, it set us back so long. Not any option for counterplay. I made mistakes. I forgot you can stack protection. Like, protection, or at least dodge, can be stacked. So I was using Pontel to hit, and she was just missing all the time because she doesn't have her stuff upgraded to max in champion level missions. So she was just missing, and instead she could have been constantly just buffing her all. I made a mistake. The group dodge buff is the one to spam, I know, but I can't use it. I had her in position 2, but she can't use it in position 2. I should have switched her with, like, Houndmaster. But the idea of having her in position 2 was she would be targeted a lot. And she was. And then she could just buff Varol, but I didn't spam this turn after turn. So I kind of made a mistake. We're still buffed, right? Yeah.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Arian has one empty trinket slot. Yeah, I don't really need all this. I'm more or less thinking about, like, how bad is it that Varol's gone? Like, I'm trying to figure out how bad it is that he's dead. Because there's no way we can't level up any new characters. Like, we're basically soft-locked at this point in the game. Right? We're basically soft-locked. In the fact that if we get a level... I guess we could get a level 3? Like a lucky pull level 4? I don't need portraits anymore. I definitely don't need this anymore, though, either. Unlocked box. We didn't even need to use a key. It's trapped. Can avoid doing the last fight at least. There's nothing else left we need to do, right? I didn't hit this curio. I guess we can go check it out. Brutal. Oh my gosh, that's the second we've lost to a Skyver setup, and I think part of it was having Pontel as Antiquarian, because she is our weakest unit, right? She is our weakest unit, but I played it kind of poorly. I should have had Dogtree active after that first mark, so we could have hit the Skyver a little bit earlier. Like, for sure. And then maybe I should have, like, used the guard skill on Varol since he was taking so much damage. Like, maybe I should have used that skill on him. Because, like, it also gives him resistances, I think. Like, maybe I just played it really poorly. Like, when I went for Hugh and I went for the double hit on the two front guys, maybe in that instance I should have used his, like, it's called, like, something resolve or something like that, and it gives him a whole bunch of resistances. I think maybe that's what I should have done.
The Swinefolk's labyrinth may yet prove
Because, like, if
to be
he's our
navigable.
frontliner in the future and we're up against the Skyver again, maybe that should always be, like, turn 1 opener, so that it's less likely to get Blight. Man, that was a crappy gold run. Oh my gosh. For Antiquarian? Like 15k? Yikes. Oh my gosh, he got the worst one in the game. Yeah, don't beat yourself over. It's done.
and
It's a
obsession.
game. Yeah.
Mile markers on my road to damnation.
Gaze. Yeah, we should have used this turn 1. Because it gives you blight resistance. So he was taking so much from bleed and blight, so I just played poorly. Because we had this skill equipped. Okay. Well, I guess we know for next time. When we're up against a unit that has bleed and blight, this needs to be like turn 1 priority. Unless we can get a kill early on, like Chop or something. Oh, at least we finished the mission, but we're pretty bad on gold right now. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Who's this guy? Recognize that guy. Sometimes he appears, but it's pretty rare. I mean, I should have used that skill. It was really dumb, and I should have used my dog treat too. I didn't think I was being like hasty in my decisions. I thought I was making good choices, but maybe not. All right, now what? Wait, that's our second one to a Skyver encounter, but it was really the hook that killed both of these, right? The swine meat hooker is technically the one that got the kill on both of these. It was the Skyver that like set up, but they were the one that dealt like the final blow. We didn't get it to level 6, so that's still not a boss unlocked. Self-doubt is faster killer than overconfidence. It's not even self-doubt, like, I played poorly. It's sort of like a life lesson, right? I actually deserved that L. Because, like, there were things I could have done to avoid that. And I didn't do them. Guys, I don't think the items are getting any better. I don't think the items are getting any better. Look, it's this thing again. We already have this. I guess I could just sell it. I don't have enough money to go on this run, I don't think. On a boss run yet. Because we could run a mission with our Lobies, but the only two are these two. I guess this is a very long mission, though. I don't know if I have enough gold for that. Previous Skyver kill was so fast, there's nothing you could have done, but this kill, there were several things. Yeah. I guess that's why I'm kind of beating myself up over it. Like, last time, I rewatched the VOD. Last time was bullshit. Last time, I got like 4 crits on us, but this time was completely avoidable. Yeah, there is a good Warren's mission, but like, I don't have enough gold to do it. Yes, we can sell some trinkets and junk. Like, am I ever gonna use this? Like, I know it's a very rare item, and it's a unique for Jester, but like, I don't see myself ever using this, so we could just sell it. I mean, Death Blow Resist is good, right? Like, straight up Death Blow Resist is good. That's 12%. This is another 12%, and it does other stuff, though. So, I don't think I'll ever touch this thing. I don't like being at low torch anyways. I'll never use it. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think I'll ever use crit rate +7. Right? Because if anything, I just give, like, a ring. I didn't unequip everything. But if anything, we could do one of these. This is crit +5, plus you get accuracy. Am I ever gonna use crit +7? I don't think so. I never use the antiquarian beads. I don't like minus max HP. That makes me mad. I don't think I'd ever use this either. I'd rather take this on Grave Robber, and then we also have both of these, which are pretty good, so I'm gonna ditch this as well. I don't like that. This is actually really good. Now that we fought the, gosh, what was the name of the boss that, like, dropped the rocks from the ceiling? Like, the fulminating prophet? Some kind of prophet, I think it's, you know, its name changes. But, like, Houndmaster dodge spam actually kind of goated. It's only +12 dodge, though. And, like, the cloak is +15. And then you could also get protection in another +10. And you wouldn't lose any damage. But, I mean, we realized it happened every round, though. So unless it got stunned and it had huge stun resistance, like, you might as well take another +12 dodge. So that's actually useful. I don't think we need a second Demon's Cauldron. I really don't. I only take this if we have a cultist in the front line. Half the time, I'd rather have them in the back. We learned what happens when they frontline. They can't take that much damage. And although the stun is very, very strong, you also need to have, like, some contingency when they get hit inevitably, and it hits really hard. So, I see myself using the second one. 25 plus 25 healing, but less HP. I don't think I'd take that either. I don't like less HP trinkets. I think it just you're just playing with fire. Right? I think I'm okay to get rid of this now. I used to use this all the time. I don't know if you guys remember, but now on our Arbalest we have, like, a lot of powerful stuff. Honestly, our Arbalest trinkets are the best in the game. Like, out of any single character, I think they're the best unique. Because we got this one, which is obviously a very rare that we got last week. 25% damage if in position 4. And debuff skill chance, but you receive less healing skill chance, or skill power. So as long as you have a dedicated healer, and so her heals will just be to keep people off death's door, you get a lot of damage, and it pairs insanely well with the sniper ring, which is 15 accuracy, and +4 crit if in position 4, and it just hurts her speed, but her speed's already bad, right? So those two together pair, like, so well. But then you also, if you don't want to go for having the heal debuffed, you can still instead go for accuracy, crit, dodge down, and then go for healing. So you also have the chance to play her, like, as a decent accuracy, decent damage healer, or as, I don't care about healing, I'm just going for as much damage as possible. So I think she has the best trinkets in the game with these three, so I feel fine getting that does put us at enough gold to, like, go on this mission if we wanted to. It's just like, am I gonna lose somebody else? I hope not. I almost said I hope so, but, like, I really hope not. What disease do you have? You have the fits. Oh, I was keeping the fits on you because we're bringing uh, Raging off on a quest with you, and then she can use leeches to leech up. Which we could do the ruins, but a third focus ring, is that too OP? Fresh air in the tunnels also means our next Warren's quest would be more likely to succeed. I don't love this. I don't think I'd ever use it. Let's go for the focus ring, guys. Let's make the choice. Let's go for the focus ring to level up Warrens to 6. All right. Field. You've got so much stuff. Okay, some of those aren't too bad. Need to do a lot of Warren's missions, so fresh air is high value. I think so, yeah. Just wait though. Just wait. We're gonna do this, and then our next Warren's mission, like, we'll have to do it because we'll have the fresh air, but watch. The next boss quest will actually have, like, unique items that I've never had before that I actually want. You just wait. We're gonna be so unlucky. You know it's gonna happen, right? I'm thinking Papan. And Dudley. And Dudley, we go with beast mode. We don't care if they're resistant to blight. And not all the enemies are resistant to blight. And then Heresy. Let's see if anyone has any bonuses to this area, though. I'm saving you. So you can't come. Rancor? Rancor was just on a mission. Yield. We need Warrens. I should see if there's any traits I need to burn off of characters. Because, like, Obsessed with Sainthood, that's not the worst one. It's not the best either. But I might have some bad traits that need to be burnt off that aren't permanent. Off guard? Like, I should get rid of off guard. Like, why is that on Progeny? Why is that there? Like, what are we doing? Why do I have that? I personally don't bring Antiquarian on champion missions. Challenging, and I want to be at my best. Yeah. I fully agree with what you're saying. The only problem is, like, our lowest team is like 3s. They're almost level 4. Want to be a better person? Me too, man. Me too. Noise. No, we don't need another Vestal. Do we? I don't think so. I don't feel like we do. She's level 3. We do have a Musketeer that's level 3. Off guard. Impulsive. Suffers intense need to do specific actions. Have we ever seen this before? Okay. I mean, we won't have an antiquarian if I hire this girl. But she's level 2? She's level 2. Bad, because our level 3s can't go on like. I can't test, but green can't go on green, right? Yeah, green can't go on green. Orange can't go on orange. Okay, right. So yeah, we have to keep our lobby team basically like waiting until we get Lucky Caravan and we get a level 3 we can actually use. We just kind of have to get lucky. Okay, so we got Beast, we got Papan. I think we could bring Rancor, but yield. He's all ready to go, though. He has a little bit of stress. Does Percy have anything? Sainthood, you have negative blight resist. That could be bad. Wait, that's actually not terrible, because if we do Janai's Head, and then we do that crystal act. Blind. When you do this, you have blight resistance. So it kind of cancels that out. This is maybe something to consider purging, though. In Blooded. When we come back, we can off. Kind of annoying. Natural Swing is really good, too. Just having extra accuracy. One other person to fight in the front line. I do kind of want to hold off on Reynaud, to be honest. So maybe Courage. Focus Ring. You, Focus Ring, and maybe Beast Slain? I actually think it's better to have the Bracer. Doesn't kill your dodge completely. This hurts your dodge. Yeah, this would have your dodge. It's basically non-existent, so you take every hit. That could be decent on you too, but then you lose accuracy. I'd said this last time. I was talking about this in Pokemon too, but like, it's worse in Pokemon, by the way, because it's been going on for years. But if you know like accuracy is a reason people won't use specific attacks or use specific items, why wouldn't you just get rid of it? Obviously, this game's too established. It's and it's done, right? But like in the Pokemon sequels, I even said this like last time I streamed, but like if the devs know that most players aren't using Hydro Pump and Fire Blast and some of these iconic skills just because the accuracy, and there should be a reason to not use the more powerful moves all the time, but why not just make that they have less PP? Like, you only get 2 uses of Fire Blast, but they just keep perfect accuracy, and you basically just remove accuracy for the game. And like, Double Team and some of the other evasive skills in the game have been banned in competitive for like decades. Like, there's still skills that you can use in like the single player experience and be like, whoa, we're so silly dodging everything, wow, but it's like too random for the competitive scene, so they just ban them, right? And it's been like that for like decades. Why not just get rid of it? Like, what is it with accuracy in RPGs? Like, I don't know. Maybe it just shouldn't be a thing. All right. Cloak. That's not the right cloak. They look so similar. Don't these two look similar? Like, I did recognize it wasn't the right one, but... Alright, let's get upgraded so we're at our best. You're in the back right now. So you're gonna be taking... I didn't realize the border changes to show what stuff is at. Is it? This one's at level 5 and it has a yellow border. Oh, I guess it just... Green is for... Oh, I see. It's what they do. So orange is... When you have the border on them, I never noticed, because, like, the border, like, covers, like, right next to it. But green is for healing, orange is debuff, yellow is stun, blue is pull. So it actually has, like, what they do. It's really interesting. I never noticed that until literally right now. How did I not notice that? Am I blind? We have 113 hours in the game and I just noticed that now? Like, what? Yeah, we'll bring their Weakening Curse. Weakening Curse is actually really good. But we want the highest chance to be able to pull it. I never knew that? Okay, so it's not just me that missed that? Okay, I feel a little better now. Maybe that's just like a really niche thing that people don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? But it's kind of cool now, because we can just look at a skill. Yeah, and we know this one automatically moves you. It's a moving skill because it's blue. Interesting. And then buff. Yeah, with like the cyan. Like it's more of sky blue. Okay, well, that's cool. I guess we learned something, right? It's just, it's so hard to see because, like, the gold border around it makes the little blue square, like, hard to see, right? And this is green on green, so how are you supposed to see that easily? Anyways. Right, provisions. Wait, what's our quest? Why do we have pickaxes? The pickaxe something? An implement for hard labor and occasional destruction. Usually color indicates level. Well, that's what I thought it was at first, because one of our skills was, like, yellow, and I was like, oh, that's a maxed out level 5 skill. But then I noticed it was the only one that was orange. And then there was this one that was green, and this one was blue, but they were all level 5. And I was like, how are they all level 5? They have different colors, though, so... Yeah. Very weird. I usually... we are going into the Warrens. We can burn off traits. So I kind of want to have a decent chunk. 14's a lot. Why 24 food? Oh yeah, we can just bring more this stuff, right? Okay. We at least need to bring like 16 or so. Just in case we get unlucky with medicinal herbs. Because we have gotten unlucky and we've gotten chipped in Warren's missions where we've gone through like the whole thing and we didn't get any more food. Should I bring 2 more just in case? Nobody here's a stress eater, are they? Oh, okay. Well, that's good at least. I think this will be enough. 16 is good. Yeah, I know man's gotta eat. We gotta eat all the food. How are we gonna grow big and strong without it? Right, we do 3 keys? Maybe? I already have 1 holy water. I think we only need 1 just in case we run into a fountain. For Skyvers. For everything else. Thinking this is good. I think this is good. Okay. Let's hit it. Revenge on the pigs.
The swine draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down.
Alright, well, our quest location is down from here in this little path. I was a lucky first scout, but I was gonna go down here anyways. I'd say Antiquarian Touch, but... Oh. Wow. Okay. That was weird. We have an immediate battle coming up.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Alright. Wow, that was a lot of stress, like, immediately. We'll buff first, then we'll go be stressing. This only hits position 2 and 3, so it hit both. That one's 140% resistance. Not what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Exactly what we're here for. Let's see. We don't need to heal, so we could Weakening Curse. I think this thing has protection too, right? 15% protection. This is by 20% if it hits. Has 80% debuff resist, so not the greatest in the world. Resisted. Stun of 90. Resisted. Alright, 32. Rage for 20. Let's try this again, shall we?
A powerful blow.
Nice. Nice. Its protection is down. I don't want to play around with this thing. I don't know if it could kill me. Like, there's potential that we could de-stress during this fight. Right? Rather than just kill it, we can actually de-stress. I don't know how much damage it does. It is debuffed right now. For 4. Not bad at all. So we go back to human form. Then Absolution. Down to 25. To 12. Okay, yeah, I think we can stall this out and be okay. Only has 4 HP. If this kills, I wouldn't be mad. Just keep it debuffed, hopefully.
Sedated.
Okay, that hit way harder than the last one. What the heck? And 13, 13. An Absolution. EF's up marked. He's pretty slow, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll kill him then, guys. What attack does he have that hits marked? Is that the Tentacle Devourer? He's got Weaken Prey that puts marked on. But then the only other move I have that's registered on here is Tentacle. I guess that does more to marked. Maybe that's why he hit so hard. It was still manageable damage, though. But I think we can just kill him here.
Monstrous size
Our
has no
stress levels are
intrinsic
great.
merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I got rid of those things because I don't want to have to fight the, gosh, what is it called? The Collector. Because I don't think this team would be great. Because he tries to shift his position to 4. We could try to get a stunning blow off him right away. And then rage at him and do as much as possible. Like, it's not the worst in the world. We do have the Daemon's Pull, so it could be okay. Okay, so this is another fight. Oh gosh, it's Skyver already. Ugh. Good recovery there, but yeah, he was 22 on a normal versus marked. Yeah, I don't want to crit against that. You're right. Yeah, you're just rolling the dice. Both of these don't have insane blight resistance. Collector can show up when you have 13 or more items. Oh. Oh, so we're almost at the point where you could show up right now already. What is this 8? Oh my gosh, okay. So he could just show up right now. I'm gonna do Blight here, because this guy is so dangerous. The Swine Meat Hooker, the hook where it hurts, that's what's gotten the kill on us multiple times. But we need to get the Skyver in the back up front so we can hit him as hard as possible.
And purpose.
Like, the Skyver needs to die. Okay, that was a good dodge. He has a move resistance of 65, but we have a 140 base. Now, if I get the pull on him, we are going to transform into beast mode. We are going to whack him with everything we got to try to get him. Actually, I think the best thing to do is go for a stun first. Stop him from doing anything, some free damage. Do I need to heal that? 3 for 2 rounds? Probably should heal that. Stunning blow, buy us 1 turn. It resisted. Ugh. Okay, buff ourselves up. That's more crit, more speed. I can reduce its damage. If we might not kill it this turn. That would mean I don't heal courage this turn. But I think if I can do this, that would be best. It does also have protection of 15. So this would remove its protection and reduce its damage. It also has speed of 9, so it might outspeed us. It resisted... Okay, so it can push itself back 2 positions. Now we can't hit it again. Now I can't hit it again. It's back out of hit range.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Crit for 9. We can hit for 10 to 19. We crit, it would be very nice. Highest roll, that works. That works. 22 stress, 10, 10. I think we keep buffing. This is too dangerous. Yeah, reduce damage on the Prophet makes him trivial. Didn't we do that? I think we did. I'm pretty sure we actually did reduce damage on Prophet with some sort of debuff. 25, left him with 10 HP. We pull him up front. It makes it so he can't use his best skills he resisted. Ugh. Holy crap, it did how much, and it did push back too much, two positions, and it did stun? Excuse me? How much else you want to do? You want to put Blight on me, and Bleed on me, and debuff me, and move me, and stun me, and uninstall my game next time? The hell was that?
Their formation is broken.
Did like everything.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay, I'll probably end up... Oh yeah, I forgot I'm
to
stunned.
perform beyond one's limits.
I can kill whatever I want. What has lowest stun resistance? I guess this guy can't hit in this position, though.
Destroyed.
It's just like, it's so many effects all at once. Alright, we definitely need to heal. 8's good. 8's okay. Stun it.
How quickly the tide turns.
I can't believe it. We got that unhealed immediately just because of this. I de-stressed my team a teensy bit. Unstressed myself a little bit. Oh, we should go for the stun. And then next turn, we'll go for healing. How is it resisting with only 90%? What's going on? Okay, stressing down. Has it been... Can I stall this turn, or will I get in trouble for stalling this turn? I don't remember. Do I have to kill it now? He's the last one for this turn. I think I'm okay for one more turn. I think I'm okay for one more turn to stall it out. If I'm wrong, we'll find out, right?
The match is struck.
Wait, does attacking the
blazing
corpse let you
star is
stall?
born.
No way. Oh no. Okay, we didn't get stressed though. Came back to watch more of your Darkest runs? Hey, thank you, Hour. Glad to have you back. Yeah, we lost someone today. We lost Veral. We lost Veral. I don't know if you knew Veral, but he was our first he was our first leper that we had. And now we had to say goodbye. So now we only have one more leper. Which is pretty sad, really. Now we can kill the worm. We just need to hit it with really anything, and it's dead.
Obliterated.
Obliterated.
The blood quickens.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have that annoying guy show up and try to harass us. Yeah, the collector. Knew him well. Used to grab drinks with the poor guy at the tavern. Tried to recommend some skin treatment. Claimed it was some sort of punishment. Aw. He had to endure, blah, blah, blah. He actually said that right before he died. He's like, finally, I can be released from this torment. Animalistic Shrine. Oh, this is where we use the pick. I had totally forgot why we were here in the first place. I've never seen this as a quest thing before. So we are taking 3 for 3. I think I have to use one of my anti-venoms. The collector just wants friends. He's a lonely sort. I don't think it would be the worst fight. Like, I don't think this is the worst team for it, but it's definitely not the best, right? Like, it's definitely not the strongest team for that. Okay, so are any of these quest locations? Curio, Trap, Curio. Trap with, or a room with treasure. And a battle room right after. Well, I'm definitely not going up this way. I know that there's a Curio here, but I think I might ignore that. We could hit this Curio. Curio, Trap, do this room, and then we could go up from there and do Curio. And then see what's in here. Because this didn't get scouted. I had to see a bomb in position 2. Definitely optimal for him. Percent of his skills, yeah. Feel like we dodge fights where we can. Yeah. That's why I didn't go up this way, because I don't want to do this fight, and then there'd be like another fight in here. I guess we don't even technically need to go into this room at all, though, do we? But this makes sense, because we go up this way. We can even hit this hallway, find this Curio. There's nothing in this room because we scouted. We can just turn back around and we can skip this hallway fight and just go down from here. We don't know what's in this room, so I have to go up here anyways, one way or another. So I have to either do this fight, or I have to go up and do this fight. And this way we at least hit multiple Curios. I don't know. There's either way we have to do 2 fights. Which 2 do you want to do, guys? Okay, that was just me being dumb because I changed the map screen. We got lucky. Which is good because I wasn't paying attention. Next fight. It's not a Skyver fight. Here we got a surprise round. Alright, surprise round, we need to get speed up. Yes. Speeding up is great. We're collecting heads like Jennifer Lopez collecting engagement rings. I don't know anything about Jennifer. Does she, like, get married a lot and stuff? So, there's some Hollywood actors and all they do is get married every day. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Let's pull this little piggy. And this little piggy went all the way to the front of the line, and we're gonna squish him.
Eradicated. The enemy crumbles.
Okay, maybe not eradicated, but like we at least got him. Nice dodge. That's why we have the light at 75 plus, because he has ultra dodge. That was just expert class by Parasy, right? 30 dodge, just pretty good, right? Not like Papan's 60, but like pretty good. Say Jennifer was a pop superstar and really took her seriously as an actress, objectively speaking. I didn't know she was an actress. If you would have been like, who was she? I'd be like, she's a singer. I didn't even know. So, I think that logic would hold true. All I feel is rage.
Decimated.
We hit for 54! We broke the cap! De-stress, probably? Yeah. Let's heal him. I was thinking about putting the weakening curse on. I was surprised for a second that he hit me, but I forgot he can hit position 4 with the ball. I kind of forgot about that he tries to stun the guy in the back. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Does this guy die this turn? Yeah, he does. Alright, well, I'm sorry for you, buddy, but... Yeah, that's why I'm sorry for you. Bye. The post-transformation abomination is just so cuddly? The Darkest Dungeon didn't make plushies? You think he's cuddly? I mean, it'd be like, you know those things that are like so ugly that they're cute? Like Deadpool's dog in the Deadpool movie where it has like tongue hanging out like that dog, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I guess. I don't want this guy to bleed me, so I'm just gonna kill him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them
Ruby.
all.
We just leave this. It's a common. I have the Beholder. I think he's beautiful. Yeah, well, you might need to go see an eye doctor. Be like, Doc, there's something wrong with my eyes. And they'll be like, what's wrong with it? And then he'll be like, I think this is cute. And then you'll open up your phone, right? And show it to him. And you'll be like, ah! Just freak out. And then he'll fine you. That was pretty bad. Oh my gosh, what is this dungeon? Why are there so many battles? There's not even anything good here. Okay, we're gonna go up from here like we planned. Ooh. No, no, don't touch it! We need to touch... Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Courage? Courage! We needed to use the herbs on that. Gosh darn it. He's obsessed with food. How are we supposed to get more food? This was a mistake. Who has the best? Probably Papon, right? Light resist is
Mechanical
nice.
hazards.
Ow!
Possessed by evil intent.
Everything's going wrong. Can we get a scout in this room? That would be really nice to have a scout. Oh, there are books. We walked all the way this path for books. I'm gonna keep our light up so we don't get more stress. Stress isn't that big of an issue in this run. We have enough torches. Alright, try again. You have 80% disarm. It's pretty good. Gosh darn it. Cress is not having a very good day, is he?
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Poor guy. He's up to 48 stress just like that. 46, sorry. Okay, you can make up for it by doing this. Do you feel better now? We don't even need deeds. We don't need deeds anymore. Crests are fine, I guess. Okay, we got another scouting. That's good. Oh, secret room? It was a bad scouting. It just gave us, like, one room. West location, though. Where are we camping? Where are we camping? Because we could go into this room. We're okay on stuff, but we're lower on HP. I have 11 food. I feel like we could eat right now. Like, I could definitely eat. Maybe we do this room and then eat. And then we'd still have 1, 2, guaranteed 3, and a fight. Let's camp after we find it. I don't know if that's gonna work. Because Courage is obsessed with food. So when we come to one of those carts, he's going to interact with it potentially and just ruin it. I mean, we have to push forward at least to this room here. There's another hunger check. Our second hunger check. We're down to 7. Yeah, we can't really comfortably rest now. But the cutting board gives food? Well, if you use your bandage on it? I guess I didn't remember that one gave food. Alright. We're not at full HP, but we're in good shape. Surprise round. Oh, thank goodness. These don't have huge blight resistance, do they? Okay, can I get a kill on this? 10 to 19. Decent chance for a kill. Didn't happen. That's actually okay, because we can still hit the back of the middle two with another round.
Ringing ears.
Whoa.
Vision. The end approaches.
Whoa. For 30? Wow. Huge heal to uncover, to undo that crazy crit. Massive.
Grievous.
Another
injury.
crit for 30
How
second
to
in a
look
row?
here.
That's 60 damage in like 2 turns. What the heck? 3 damage for 4 rounds. I can't have that much. I think these guys die. Yeah, that's dead and dead. And 60 damage in 2 rounds on a single unit is just
Unnerved.
90 damage? 90 damage in 3 rounds? That is insane!
Death cannot be escaped, but it can be postponed. Great is
Okay,
the
that's
weapon
one
that cuts
gone.
on its own.
Okay, we need to get a decent heal here. 16 works. No stuns or skills on the enemy.
Death
Well, there's
by
2 dead.
inches.
I can't risk you taking that level of damage. I know your dodge is really high. I guess we could solo and put him up front. I guess we could solo to put up front. that's a good idea. His dodge goes way up. Yeah, what is your dodge at right now? What's his dodge at 90? Okay, so we get the hit, kill here, and we can kill the next round if we can maybe throw a stun or whatever. Wait, can I use the chains in position 3? Be a really good mod for you. The Skin of the Abomination. Have your baby the face post transformation. That sounds kind of cute, but also like, what the heck? Alright, we get the kill here.
As the fiend falls,
Can't risk it staying alive.
faint hope blossoms.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I like it. It's pushing your greedy stress healing and topping off heals versus a full stack of enemies. Yeah, it was. It was. You healed in the first half of the fight and panic rushed the back half of the fight. Exact opposite of correct play. I think I just got unlucky with crits, honestly. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I think it was just criticals. Like, they would have hit, if they wouldn't have crit for 90 damage in 3 rounds, how I played was fine. I guess that's what I was saying multiple days ago. Last week, I guess. About, like, the weird crit things. I gave them 12 turns in a row because we left them all up. Well, okay, so the idea is, that first round, we used Beast Bile, right? And we got Blight on both the spiders during that surprise round. They got 1 run. If I would have done that a second time, then they would have had enough Blight for both of them to die. Which maybe that was the right play, to play more aggressively like that. But I could have used Beast Bile a second time and killed those. And then the first round, Courage actually did land Smite, but it wasn't high enough damage to kill that first spider in the first round. But if he did it a second time, he would have killed that first unit. So that would have been the first unit gone, and double Beast Bile would have killed the second unit, leaving just the third. So it would have been just that last, like the last spider then. But I didn't go for the second Beast Bile because I was like freaking out because my HP was so low. I could have also transformed to get my HP back because this heals for 10. So maybe I should have done that and then just gone for some rakes. Just for, like, literally transform just for the heal. I don't know. Either way, right now we should probably heal. Have an affliction now. Actually, we might not. I might not be able to. Because we might have a food check then. Because, like, I don't know. I didn't think this through. Because of Cytomania, I'm not sure we can get any more food in this run. We're still blighted, though. We're almost at death's door if I let it ride out. Okay, we got 2 bandages. Camp for 2 food and just rely on camping. I think that's our only option. I think that's the only option we
A
really
spark
have.
without kindling.
I don't think we
It's a
can get any
goal
more
without
food in
hope.
this run. I didn't realize how bad Cytomania was. Also, the chopping table. I kind of forgot you could get food from that. I knew you could get food from the carts and from the barrels and stuff, but I kind of forgot you could do it from the chopping table, so we missed a little bit of food that we could have got early on. But this missing out on food was rough. Because I only brought 12 hoping we could get more. And we probably could have gotten a little bit more. We have something that can remove mortality debuffs, and this heals one companion for 50 HP. So I think we have to use that. So first of all, let's guard, preventing ambush. Also manually 8, which is almost never good. Food in multiples of 4. Yeah, that's true. Because without, as long as somebody doesn't have a negative, assumes 1 apiece for a hunger check. Kills our torchlight too. I think we have to use this though. It's too dangerous not to. Now we de-stress. We could use anger management. I don't think that's the right choice. This could be good. Party minus 15 stress and 15% less stress for 4 battles. I think this is the one. Alright, yeah, that's good. We're in good shape health-wise and
Terrors may
stress-wise.
indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the
First
strength
shovel
to follow
going
it.
in. Did I not bring shovels again? There's no way, right? I don't know. Must be something about today. I don't think I've, like, ever done that before. I don't know if it's, like, where they're placed in that menu or
Without
what.
tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
We can path around them. We need to explore these rooms. We don't have scouts on them, so we don't know what's in them. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. I don't have another light resistant. Not in here. Not a scout either at 81 light.
The light, the promise of safety.
He's rage baiting. I don't. Well, I mean, there was another way, but we'd have to fight to get around it, right? But technically, he's not wrong. We could have just gone to this fight instead. But I want to explore these rooms because what if these rooms have the quest item? So we could have just gone to the fight. So we just got unlucky, right? Here's the next food check. So if we have another hunger check, we're gonna fail it. So that means that the final quest piece is in one of these last 2 rooms, and that'll also be another fight. So we at least have 2 more fights to go, which is pretty brutal. All right, surprise round. Speed up, crit up, buff up. Speed, crit, and hack. I do usually like doing the double blight here because we can hit the invisible one. And otherwise you can't hit the stealth guy like at all. I can go for the pole and put this guy into position 2. You underuse Abyssal Artillery? It's not very strong. Yeah, it's only 5 to 9 damage. And nothing else can hit position 4. So, I don't like these pigs because they put stress, but they also give diseases. They are the least dangerous in terms of, like, raw damage and stuff, though. So maybe we can just kind of ignore him. Right? And it's kind of ideal to keep these guys in this setup so I can Beast Bile on them again next turn if they're both in position 2-3 since I already stacked Blight on them. So although I normally do the pull, maybe we just go for reducing like Weakening Curse on like this guy. I've denied for 2 turns on enemies. 2 enemies. Yeah, but we're... Well, if we... No, because I'm planning on Beast Biling. I was gonna say, yeah, that's true, but if I used Beast Bile on... If I didn't use this next turn and I transformed to get my health back, I could do that. But if I don't, I probably need to heal next turn with Weird Reconstruction, and I don't think I can use Abyssal Artillery to... Because, like, we're already at 32 of 46 HP, so assuming he takes like a hook where it hurts, I might even just heal him now, because what if he takes a hook where it hurts? Because this is a surprise round, and this guy is stealth, so we can't hit him. Unfortunately, you can't hit stealth units, right. I can stun this guy, though. Surprise round over. Hook where it hurts and dodge. Wait, that moves him backwards? Critical hit for 5, lots of stress. Do we buff up again? I need to start de-stressing though too. We're at 56. Alright, double Beast Bile here.
A decisive
Crit for 2.
pummeling.
That one's dead. And this one is...
Such a
2
terrible
turns.
assault
We just need to
cannot
put a
be
stun
left
on it.
unanswered.
That's the only thing about that, like, little pig in the back that sucks. Is that it, like, makes you get diseased and stuff. 10% accuracy down, but we get more damage. That's really bad, though. So I actually want to stun the drum pig with courage. He only has stun resistance of 50%. I want to stun him because he takes 10 damage per round for 3 rounds. So he's dead in 2 turns. So if we stun him, he might not even get a hit off. He's kind of fast though. He's speed of 9. So he'll get 1 hit off, but we can't kill him this turn anyways, right? But essentially he's dead before he'll make his next move. So I think now is when we go for... we go for... I don't know. I guess we go for a heal, right? Because we don't want to go into beast mode anymore because of our accuracy down, right? Courage hitting him to at least 10 damage. Maybe, actually, yeah. I think I either use a Let's go for Abyssal Artillery just to start doing damage on the little pig. I'll go Beast Mode next turn. I'll go Beast Mode next turn. And heal up my damage on Vernon. Or on, sorry, on Dudley.
Press
Getting
disadvantage.
my characters.
Give them no quarter.
We went first! Oh my gosh, we went first! Whoa. Somehow with -2 speed because of the buffs that we've been getting. He went before you? Oh, he did. What did he do? Oh, he used the drums on Dudley. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, well, I was freaking out it was gonna be worse. That still sucks, but...
Precision and power.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
We're at 83, we gotta get that down. I have bandages, 4 for 4. Do this for the heal. Only heal a 5. But this should kill. Zero, that's alright. We're in a decent position. I could get a stun here at a 65%
Masterfully
stun skill chance.
executed.
Sorry, 65 resistance. That's not crazy. That's okay. Man, it's so much damage. Absolution with you will stun. Well, can I stall this type of enemy? I don't even know if I can. Get myself up, get the team up. 7 to 13, I can't. 7 to 13 damage. I could kill if I crit, but that's about it. Let's bleed again. Man, what are the odds of bleeding on these guys? They must be pretty disgusting. Only the Coke Guardians got it. Fortunate.
Remind yourself that
have a
overconfidence
musketeer.
is a slow and insidious killer.
In bad shape. No scouting pings suck, yeah. We have 2 rooms left. But Dudley's at 14 out of 46 HP with rabies. And Heresy's, how much HP do you have? At 25. Only a few hits, too. Like, if I go into this next room and it's battle... Okay, we do have food chance here. Hey, is it this that... I've never used this before. It's a question mark. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't know you could get food from it. You can only do the bandages to get food?
Glittering gold.
Okay, I
trinkets
used
and
bandages
baubles.
to get food, even though it has the
Paid
gold
for in
icon. And it
blood.
also gave us a ruby. That's so weird. Okay, so it's gold and... Or, sorry, it's treasure and food, both. Gosh, not having a scout was rough. It was rough. Eat here? I'm afraid to eat. Eat down to 4 food. Yeah, we're not gonna get two food scouts, right? We still have 4 torches, so we're good on torches. We run into the collector, the run is gonna basically be shot, unfortunately. I have such a full inventory. This could be the last room. Is. Okay, huge. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, we can still go down into this to see what this curio is. That was an insane run. I can't believe we took a 90 damage in 3 rounds, though. That's the most I've ever taken. Need to God for collector. We got a scout. We can't. It's not gonna be him. We don't have any more holy water. Are you feeling lucky? Man, Dudley had it rough this time. He had it freaking rough. A lazy eye. I don't think we touched this. There's no reason to. There's no reason to touch that. Okay. Jeez.
Robbed of their ridings, the swine will grow ever more ignorant. If such a thing were possible.
Decent gold. Right? That's decent gold. I mean, it could be better. It could have been worse. Got another focus ring. That's huge. Runes Explorer for courage. Okay. You obviously have rabies. And you got a second disease. Eric Spirits. Alright. And Papon got Thick Blighted, replacing Cove Explorer. That might be okay. That might be okay. Okay, so that was rough. Okay, we did get fresh air in the tunnel.
The toxic stench of degeneracy.
Okay, we're gonna check the quests. This won't be today, this will be tomorrow, but we're planning on doing one, so let's hope there's something good in one of these. Okay, so the first one doesn't look like we should do that, right? I don't care about that charm, I'm never gonna use it. And it's just short mission. Okay, we're gonna check the boss last. Ooh, I want this charm. I've wanted this charm for some time now. Plus, every time I do it, though, I end up failing the quest. I've done it like twice where I had to either leave or somebody died. Trap disarm chance, speed, scouting chance, and you just lose HP. Just bad. 10% lost HP on Grave Robber isn't the worst because it doesn't have the highest HP, but like everything else is really good. Okay, let's see what the boss is. We ready? Yeah, but it is fighting a boss. 15% damage. It's 15% damage on it. Wilbur's flag. Oh, you actually get the flag of Wilbur when you kill him. Cool. I mean, the boss... 15% damage is a lot. Do we go for the boss next run? Value? I think we do the boss here with the buff. Yeah, I think so. Stress book isn't useless. It isn't. No, I love the Book of Sanity. It's just we already have basically 3 copies of it. This is just a better Book of Sanity despite it being an uncommon item in the depths making a mistake. And then we also have just the Book of Sanity. Minus 20%. So we already have like 3 basically. But I think since we have the damage buff, we have to go for the boss. It's the smartest move, right? Do I get rid of... Hopefully we get rid of both. Yeah, third copy isn't useless. I'd agree. Especially because a lot of stuff in the darkest dungeons tend to stress on you. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. Wait, the uncommon stress book is definitely worse? Wait, how is it worse? Is it like bugged? Because, I mean, the devs clearly made a mistake here. Is it just supposed to be like... You? Oh, minus death blow resist. Oh, I was thinking of that as you have less of a chance of a death blow. Oh, okay, I see. It's you have less chance to resist a death blow. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense as to why this is uncommon now. Okay, I was confused on that. Do we have bad stuff that needs to be taken off after that run? This Cytomania thing's really starting to tick me off. But I think we say we're gonna hold off for now. We're gonna hold off for now, because when we go and do this boss fight tomorrow, I have to make sure we spend every last cent we need to be in tip-top shape with our best team. And so, if you don't want to miss it, you'll have to come back tomorrow. Because I am gonna go get some food. It's about that time. Man, we had a good stream today, but it does suck to have lost Errol. It does suck. Like, he's been with us for so long. He's our first leper. Actually, that's not true, actually. Didn't we have another leper that I had to let go really early on because he got, like, too stressed and I didn't have any money to, like, pay for him? I think so. But, like, he's, to me, our first leper that we ever had. So, pretty sad. I don't know whether it's GG's or an LL's or whatever. Maybe just a G's today. maybe just a G day. We did okay. We had some ups, we had some downs. Against the spiders, it was just random critical hit bullshit. Let's be real. Let's just be real. But this death was avoidable, and I just played poorly. Like, I made mistakes here, and I have learned from them, so it won't happen again. So that kind of sucks, but I at least can take accountability and say that I could have done things that were better. Against the spiders, I probably should have just played more aggressive. I just wasn't planning for 90 damage. Like, I don't know how you plan for that or even expect that. Like, that's just insane. So that one, I guess maybe the spiders just have high crit chance or something, and I can recognize that and do something about it in the future. But yeah, all right. Well, that is it for today, guys. I will be back on tomorrow, and then we will fight the what is his actual name? Swine King. Kill one swine god. Let's just. Why would they call him that? He's just. Why wouldn't he be the Swine King? Wait, there's the Swine Prince, and then it was Swine King. Really? I guess he's the god of the swines? I guess so. I guess we're killing the swine god tomorrow. Why not? Why not take down a god? I thought they'd reserve that title for... I actually didn't think they'd have that in the game, because it's about, like, eldritch creatures and stuff. Like, the Darkest Dungeon, we're gonna be fighting, like, the cosmos itself. And like, an alien that wants to, like, lick your brains or whatever. Like, whatever. We'll fight and hopefully kill the swine god tomorrow. So, yeah, until then, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Hopefully you have some delicious food. Hopefully you guys can also, like, you know, get outside for a little bit and not freeze or burn. Hopefully it cools off. What temp is it right now? Still 96 out right now, so I might only go on a short walk at, like, 8. But we'll see. Anyways, until tomorrow, guys, I'm wild. And I'll catch you in the next one.